Hello and welcome to another episode of my summer style series. Now, if you saw the last video, you'll know that this video is supposed to be coming to you from Mauritius. However, when I got round to editing the video, I realised that I'd lost that spongy tip thing off my microphone. So all that happened was there was just this noise and you couldn't hear a single word I was saying. So with that, I think that Steven Spielberg's job is safe for another week. However, I'm back here now in Ibiza, and I don't know if you know, but this is where I live. So unfortunately, I've had to exchange that horrendous backdrop for this equally awful one. What a shame. Now, I don't know if you can see, but this rock here, just next to that is where my home is, and yes, this is the view that I wake up to every morning. Amazing, right? So I'm hoping that rather than get you jealous, this has now got you suitably in the mood for really kind of thinking about your summer holiday and got you excited about what you're going to wear. Now, as I mentioned in the last video, I talked about sunglasses, but of course no holiday is complete without a swimsuit. So I'm talking about bikinis, and yes, I have got mine on too, just to make sure we're in this together, because I'm guessing just the mere mention of that word has got you feeling very uncomfortable. And let's remember, you're coming on holiday to relax, not work yourself up into a state of panic at just the thought of having to bear so much body on the beach or by the poolside. So I know how that feels, because even living in the sun here and spending a lot of my time in a bikini, still it freaks me out a little bit when I come to buying one, because I have to really think about what I'm going to choose that's going to suit me. So in this video, I'm going to give you all the advice I possibly can to help make that decision making when it comes to picking out the right bikini for you and your body shape just that little bit easier, and hopefully take away that uncomfortable, panicky feeling. So now, before we move on, there's just 3 tips I want to give you to help with that decision making. Now, the first one being that as mistresses, I want us to make a pact together. Under no circumstances do I want you to pick out a pair of those boy short bikini bottoms. I know they feel like a security blanket over your bum, and they feel comfortable, but trust me when I say, to everybody else looking at you from behind, your bottom has suddenly ended up looking twice as wide, twice as long, and really flat. Even if you've got a nice bouncy bottom, it's gonna end up looking flat. They are just so unflattering, and I want you to avoid them at all costs. So if you were thinking about buying a pair, forget it. And if you own a pair, you're going to chuck them out as soon as you've finished watching this video. Now, the second thing I want you to think about, I don't know if you can see, is one of the new trends is to mix and match different colours and prints of bikini bottoms. So don't pigeonhole yourself that if you found a bikini top that looks great, but then the bottoms aren't quite right for your bum, then look at a different pair. They don't have to match. This mix and match concept right now is really hot and actually far more fashionable than wearing a conventional or two-piece set that matches together. So don't be afraid to mix and match them. Now, the third tip I want to give you is that if you are really self-conscious about your tummy or your boobs, then think about wearing a necklace. Make sure it's a bright necklace, by the way, because you want it to be an accessory that takes the emphasis right off your figure. So if you want to make a feature of your waist, then make sure it's a long necklace. And if you want to deflect the attention away from tummy or perhaps away from big or small boobs, then you're going to go for a short, big, bright, bold statement necklace. Now, of course, if you're about to go swimming, make sure you take the necklace off. This is purely an accessory for beachside or poolside. It's just a really cool way and an interesting way to just, as I say, take that emphasis off where you don't want it. Now, to help you out, I think the best way is for me to flick through a load of images and explain point by point which style suits which body shape. So let's flick over to the images right now. Alright, so now that we're clear that you're not going to go for a boy short bikini bottom, if you need something that's got a little bit more coverage on the bottom and over the hip, then go for the high-waisted retro style. Now, this looks great, however, if you carry your weight on the front of your tummy at the lower half, don't go for these because you'll end up looking like you've got a Father Christmas belly. Not a good look. Now, if your troublesome spot is your thighs, like me, then I suggest you go for a tie side bottom because this actually works as a deterrent away from your lumps and bumps. Now, just like me, I suggest you choose something that's either got a bit of beading or fringing to really act as a deterrent. But if that still feels too delicate, then choose something that's got quite a thick tie side to it. Now, frilly bikini bottoms are a really good one because they actually work on both big bottoms and small bottoms. They are perfect. If you have got a flat bottom or a non-existent bum, then go for this style because that frill helps to create the illusion of a fuller, rounder shape. Now, the low-rise sporty style bikini bottom is great for curvy and slim figures because what happens is that low-rise sitting bottom actually creates length through the torso, so it either creates the illusion of elongation or highlights the fact that you've got that lovely slim figure already. So moving on to the top half, if you have big boobs, most definitely the best style for you is a halter neck bikini. However, once upon a time being an F cut myself, I know that that can often cause quite severe pain around the neck and shoulders. So if that is the case, if you really can't bear having the weight of your boobs around your neck, then go for a normal bra style bikini. The most important thing is to only choose bikinis that come in your correct cup size. Don't be playing around with just standard size ones. You need a proper fitting bikini in order for it to look good. Now, if you have a medium size bust, I think you should go for a strapless molded cup underwired style because then not only do you not have to worry about tan lines, but also this shape will really give your boobs a great little uplift. And then of course you can play around with whichever style bottoms suit your lower body shape. Talking of which, if you have small or no boobs, then don't be tempted to go for the strapless bandeau style because all that's going to end up happening is you're going to end up making your upper body look like it's an ironing board. So instead, embrace the fact that you have small boobies and make the rest of us big boobied girls envious by really rocking the string triangular bikini top. So I hope that all of this bikini advice has really helped you and has made the thought of going and trying some on and definitely actually wearing one feel a lot more helpful and pain-free, and you're going to feel great. More importantly, you're going to feel really confident in your bikini too. Now, of course, as I mentioned earlier, I am churning out all of these summer style tip videos on a weekly basis. So if you subscribe to the Mistress newsletter, you will receive these every Friday lunchtime straight into your inbox. However, if you want to be the very first to receive them, the moment that I upload them onto the YouTube channel, then make sure you hit that subscribe button where you will receive a notification the moment they're there, so that you can watch them ahead of anyone if you cannot possibly wait until every Friday. Talking of which, if you want to receive more of mine and Bianca's advice, then if you haven't already, make sure you click the link below to download our 10 Style Secrets ebook. I say it every time, but it's amazing because it's full of our top 10 style secrets that we swear by, and so do all 900 plus of our clients. So if you want to get your hands on that, make sure you click the link below to go ahead and download it. Now, I haven't mentioned it already, if you have a style question you would like me to answer on camera, then make sure you pop it in the comments box below this video, or you can send me an email, dress@miss-dress.com. That only leaves me to say happy bikini shopping, and I shall see you in the next video very soon.